Everybody keep following Kelvin man.
I just come in on Twinny. This is Kelvin Man's YouTube channel, where they fight for Australians, the people, the voice of the voiceless, the masses, and the poor. But not a politician, he always be neutral. But how different is Kelvin Man's? Well, Boku think about no re-interested anymore because they use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube itself. And at the same time, they use now all the same platform they are so how do you know so that Kelvin Man's is? Well, if you go Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, just have KELVIN, Spencer, and type again MANS. What did they see? Now the blue and green globe we get green feathers them, and in name now in red in that studies go be as so don't miss out. If you don't subscribe yet, and I'll make a so be them gonna mamuto, alabe ayandi. So do you please and beat go now and subscribe, share like all the videos there because not anyone also and you can get so many other programs where you can bring like this same platform so where you can get the opportunity for call and talk from live on WhatsApp, give your opinion, blow your mind, and share your mind. Kelvin, the type of bad politicians in a salon today. Kelvin, the type of bad supporters in a salon today. Kelvin, the type of bad musicians in a salon today. Kelvin, the type of bad housewife and husbands in a salon today. Kelvin, the type of bad justice system in a salon today. Kelvin, the type of bring people them together in a salon today. Kelvin, you know, perfect, but the type of bring peace and unity in a salon today. So go now and subscribe.
Kelvin man, I made a soldier here. Kelvin man.
Money they stop nonsense now. Where's there? We Eastern and Mammy cause they stop nonsense. We may like you are controlling Mama is steady. Which is trial. Can you have the same blue pump? On a really behind now. Now they pass so far. You make up, you go see on a dark. Then they see you. Don't go waste the makeup. We don't say get money, no great. Now they pass so far. That's why we don't stop to tell you. You guys, I tell you, I disturb this show. I tell not to phone a calculator. Now the only phone you busy they snap in, they say insufficient space. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll put some together for Rich Obama, please. I'll clap for Rich Obama, you know. We'll talk to no Motia Locks, Locks the dog. Now the height can disturb me no more. He said, I'm fine, Bobo. You don't come by this Alaki back. You don't start it. You shake. They go don't pump me, they go don't go make you set and can't pump block. You know I go ask this. Country who not show off where he paints. I swear you get. You paint all you make like say you don't make an alive. You're not sure of this country. I mean the kind div you are the play right now. One guy then there I say na Liberia I don't left I say put on a country. I go rest. I'm not telling you the last time. So I go to country in a WhatsApp group. Yeah, I left bar. I don't know that they are. No, I don't video me. I don't can loss. And only they jail you with seat belt and number plate. You not get come. Second, so yeah. Please, you know they drink liquor. They're in a pool. Now place in a pool, yeah. Post you they check down they stubborn. And they like English. You go there and say, get my go load power the Mutska. Now so me papa go check. He dey client side, they go load power God reach Mutska. They are petty, they say, yes sir, this na God. Keep quiet, I know what I am doing. Now when me get here, mambo day. Now he say, Papa, not sure, and they are petty, say, keep quiet, I know what I am doing. The country don't want black camera. Which of them I try, oh? He come on, he say, I can't make sure that it's in blue. 300,000. Man, and then also say, show. And they Easter now they say, me, my rich one, I get mine, no. They can watch and 300,000 waiting at the video. the man don't get swell. I get swell at top. If you not buy ya, you don't need a man anywhere. You don't need a man for the sweat or money. A sign of tramadol. Then no go shift your kidney this net. I want the cause. I want my way to last for 2 hours. Now labor, now cement at the flow. Then say sex, 2 minutes is done. One big, me don't do 5 minutes, brother, and they sweat, so I say go job. If you don't sweat it, me don't sweat. Once you can't enjoy the direct how for enjoy. And snap me fine. This country, hook no deal. But boy, them say they go read medicine. And I hold camera so they snap. Salon, I didn't determine the future. Where you go to small, you go to say, when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer. The country, they watch you, they shake you. Say, go to grow, where you be, go to fail for you. What service alone say? Now, two things they change, they see the country itself and WAEC. Fail was so ye. You get some kind of way they fail was the destiny they change. I mean, a lawyer, Boambi. My fail was then go to me crusade. If you say now which man they inside me. Example, I they don't say this you can do. Now shouting, it loud. As they say, sexual, who is that? Who is that? This country knows you.
Hello, my dear lovely brothers and sisters. I am Kelvin Mans. I would like to welcome you all to my YouTube channel. If you are just joining in, please try not to subscribe right now. If not done that yet, try not to do so right now. And please don't also forget to join the Mans United family for you to become a Mans United member by the join button at the bottom of any of my YouTube videos. So go now and join the Mans United family. I believe together we can. I'm always here not to violate your right, not to seize your freedom, but to support and promote whatever thing that leads to peace, unity, freedom, justice, and above all, love. As I always bring you daily happening, that is the past and the present. So if you have any issue, any problem, any burning issue, so please don't hesitate to contact me on the number at the end of this particular video. So upon all what I've said, we have to always hold our leaders accountable. As our people usually say, united we stand and divided we fall. So, dear lovely brothers and sisters, let us come together. Let us unite to speak one voice and one man. Imagine, together we can do it. If we all gather, if you all make one voice, then we speak one mind. Believe me, our voice is going to be a powerful one. So, guys, join me. So, my dear lovely brothers and sisters, let us make unity, freedom, justice, and above all, love as our main priority. I thank you all and I welcome you once again to my YouTube channel. I love you and I love you all. And please don't forget to tell others about this channel. Thank you all. So, my dear lovely brothers and sisters, una good morning, una good afternoon, una good evening, una assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessing be upon you and upon everybody. We watch and listen to the program right away. Well, me and our brother, una Pekin, una friend, patriotic Sierra Leonean, Kelvin Mans. A Happy 20 and Kelvin months. If not the first time is for like join me, well, the program now face here is talk show. Me with the total Kelvin months. As someone sorry we actually be they actually off the media. We another day actually they get me. I'm so much sorry about that. But due to certain things then we have been trying to put in place. But by the grace of God, I try to put things good things in place where I would come with a very relevant information them and how best I would try for let things would come fluently like before. And that's not the reason actually we I'll be just I'll be there online and towards also this tripartite thing we all don't focus and don't put your attention to now. So guys, without further ado, just as the topic today, this is just a prediction of me as the way how things to go because as I know somebody misquotes me for that thing, this no way I know say because whenever I deal at the media, I get for know actually what they say and whatever I think what they say, I know exactly what thing I they talk about. This na like a prediction that like we don't see something where they happen and what you don't see, so it can predict. It can actually predict, say, according to what they happen, what they go on, what you don't see, and there might be this and this and this and this and this and this. So, like in my own prediction, according to the way things they go, according to how things go, it's like there might be a rerun of the 2023 elections. I can show now some certain things, and because recently, so many things that don't happen recently. I can take you back to like even. Then the police force and the head of the police and the armed force, the way they don't come boldly, they don't talk, and we don't see actually also a letter we don't come up from the ECOWAS, when the Economic West African, what don't pull up a press statement, see ECOWAS and get for Kamna Salon. So what are the reason they actually wouldn't put the Kamna Salon for? Because like first in the history, these things are happening, and this thing don't ever happen at the country of Salon, or even if they don't happen, it don't say if they don't happen, or maybe it don't say maybe in those days, maybe anything they will not born with, but not to something way I can remember say it don't happen. I hope not understand. So if then things had they happen, all the things that we know plans happen is soon now I see now anything they happen. So what thing that tells you? That tells you say so that tells you say something good is actually coming to favor the people that are us, to favor us, not only them. Then I actually come today again for can give now some sensitization things and things anyway actually we need for know we need for sabi like an inform and tell exactly because there are people that they don't know exactly what's in they gone or what's in the happen or what's in there for do. So now make we dinner for like inform and tell exactly what's in and what's in they do and what's in the happen at the community or around the world, especially Sierra Leone. Now is most we always deny because not so we all can get a chance there, and anybody can your way how you present your own thing because this is salon business, and salon business everybody so far get right to Sierra Leone. Now I make I already said this even in last broadcast, one video where I say even at TikTok, everybody has right to Sierra Leone. One person, not one person get salon. So if we all become like a security, everybody will all become a security. We will come to one. I already say one makes that a very powerful tool. But before I go further, let's just see actually. Not say maybe some of you guys don't watch this, but we need for see actually how what's in the police, what's in the police and the head of the security force, what did they say about the economic way they get for cap? Because as the speculation really go on around the media, say from places the ECOWAS they don't come, so they say not coming. But I'm not sure according to what me get or what me know. I'm not sure say they don't come, but then they on the way for camp. Now this one alone I know. So not just listening if everybody come in able to see other things, and because I think anyway actually one can explain. For the one the way they already see protest, not to see way not to way people then for do. Then get also one would really say people not for guys and people not get guys. There are things anyway actually that people that can already speak out. where I want can clear and out send it to the people. Well, people able know. And now the UNA evidence and instances and how exactly hadn't they happen. How the only way they can feed UNA them talk then they what thing actually they do behind the scene, what thing they do when then they do then they come around and they can't and say, no, not for do this, no, not for this, no, not for do this. Let me go back to what's in the
Once more, thank you very much. I want to inform the noble citizens of Sierra Leone, the general public. Sorry. See, at any time from now, ECOWAS mission in Sierra Leone then would deploy a stabilization force in the country. But let's look at why this the deployment. You know, in December, 4th December 2023, the authorities of heads of states of ECOWAS, they meet in Abuja, and they meet for discuss the security situation that is West African sub-region. Because in some countries, we get demonstrations, we're violent. In some countries, we get coup d'etats. In some countries, we get attempted coups, you know, state subversion. All in here they happen, you know. So the key things they wait and discuss, therefore do with the prevailing terrorism within the West African sub-region. They also look at then coup d'etats there where they happen, then violent demonstrations where they happen. You know, all that thing there, then threat there, that's good threat, to get the potential for undermine peace and stability in the region. So particularly Sierra Leone, they look at them, say, because ECOWAS, the international community, don't invest so much in the country, Sierra Leone, in terms of peace, stability, and security. So they not going to see a relapse of conflict into Sierra Leone. So in that perspective, then we decide, say, we go deploy a sizable force, we for can support the security forces based on all that will happen. Well, as I will talk to you, we're not able to get the specifics, but once we get the total strength, the number where they come, my brother will come back here and inform the people for me to know. So when they decide, then send an assessment mission will come in February here this year. And when they come on the 24th February, they will assess, maybe they will get possible deployments, and then do them successfully, return and report back. But don't forget, all this they do them because they want for strengthen democracy. They want also for improved the political stability and also enhance national development, you know, for peace, security of the state. So the mission, I'm sure it will get a mutual benefit to not only the security sector, but also to the people of Sierra Leone.
And why should they look at our benefits in the long term? For we, the concern will be, is our situation that bad that we need foreign troops and for comeback in Sierra Leone?
Very important question. We know they're at war at the moment, but we get pointers we will relapse into conflict. And we get lessons learned. Remember you asked about lessons learned?
Yeah.
You said, you and I know, say, we don't experience A, B, C. And so what? Meaning, there is a potential for making anything that relapse into conflict. So for long we avoid that kind of thing here, for me to strengthen the state security forces, for me to really bring peace, stability in the states, there is needness. You don't say, okay, Lord, deploy that sizable force. Yes, in some missions, work was for the past, then go wait where people that don't fight, conflict don't do. And that thing they too late. This is not preventive diplomacy they do. And then if you get the ability and capability for prevent conflict or may not happen, you get for do one. Like wait till they can do so. So if then people there come, they know they will support, because no matter how police them boku, soldier them boku na the country, we're not going to police all the country. We're not going to pin soldier all at the borders, all sides of the country. It's not possible. So if you not get people in for car assist you now, they say the more the merrier. And if I say yes, we say gaps in there, we get people them back where they able support at least peace and stability in that country. So I don't first say not a bad thing for Sierra Leone. We don't welcome them. The only thing where people they say because they say then troops that they come. Some of even with personnel when are soldiers, when are serving personnel, they become very oppressive. Then people that when they can now job they can't say.
Because the question is, who said they for fit into the security architecture already will get it?
Yes, we get for fitting because in terms of that kind of deployment there, we get what they call effective collaboration, coordination, and communication. Whatever thing we do, now a joint planning, we sit down, we get joint training, joint exercise, we get joint briefings, you understand? Then good day because already they don't do the survey as to who side, then go deploy and go there. So then we can there, then go there as a separate body in terms of security. Security is a collective responsibility. Security, not a one-man business, not all-man business. So that people can come, for can support, for can assist the state security.
So guys, Jolek waiting, Jolek waiting in the drive for talk about here. Okay, if in actually the drive for talk about see now because of the security system and the normal A, B, C, and Z happen as waiting they say, my brothers and sisters. Here is the thing. Why I'm happy actually way the guy asked any question. Why Salome? What are continue, the way they have we for do the internet too. What about Guinea? What about Liberia? What about the other countries? Why did they deploy security forces in Sierra Leone and other countries? So food for thought. Let's just think about these things. According to my own predictions, there might be a rerun of the 2023 elections because me and you say this election was not transparent. The election not transparent, not free and fair, and not only Miss fair. This is according to recommendation because I talk according to recommendation. What the recommendation says, like you think of like the international community, the Carter Center, and all the other bodies that they witnessed that election day. They knew exactly that the election not actually transparent because this is something when they sign say they for project the things and they say they for project everything where they happen, where they do na the office they need for project and so the people may see. But what's it happen? What's it happen was nothing like that happened. They never show the result that the board, they never done. So what's it then sign and what's it they would do is quite different. And all them bodies are and me and you can testify. But just the way I talked earlier on before, you see Sierra Leone, a country, all of you say Africa or Sierra Leone, a country where, especially this particular regime, other regime in Blandoan, but this one in Pasmak. Salon, a country where we don't see is they see some man. And I think they see something. I talked this in the last time. They see something, they see the truth. They're not for say this, they're not me for say this and lie. Then they lie, they just start for canvas or customize them for me to coin them and turn them to how they want them. Then upon all that, they try for things say this is not the truth, this is not the truth, this is not the right thing. They try for things say this is not the truth. Then upon all that, they on that particular argument, they say this is really true. They did not say this is the truth. And they force you back for they believe in that lie where they lie pattern. We then not say this thing a lie, that they force you back for believing that. All these things, all this drama where they go on so my brother said that me and you were watching so me and you know. If it necessary the power party they separated, they know these things say the election was not transparent. They know this. They know say this thing not transparent. They know. But the thing is, for like, I don't know what actually they defend. Then fail for your life say salon. Now we all get and now we all know. If it's salon sweet, now all the better. Now all they enjoy. Salon a country just sound like rain. Where country it's kind of all man they suffer. Now only few of now they inside a cabal now they enjoy few of now. But majority this strain. Majority of the strain they suffer. Now only few of them. Now this time fair for your lives. They say blue, they say this thing and black. And then the first one will believe say yes, this is not blue. What the hell was that? So this is exactly what happened in the country. Me and you know, say this election not transparent, not free and fair. Me and you know this. We all know these things. Even anybody in witness, they know these things. But they fail for talk the truth. Because all these drama, they go, but things right now, we want to see what thing they go on. And me, according to my own prediction, or what thing actually, recommendation of some of them bodies that I don't call, it's like, and according to the security force, still they come in the country, like the ECOWAS, the way they come in the country, but this is not time of what thing they happen, what thing they go on. So it's like there might be a rerun of the elections of this 2023 election. I hope and believe, say this thing if I'm, but even at that, my brothers and sisters, even at that, my brothers and sisters, even at that, just like I said, I tell my earlier on, say there are 3 principles of success. 3 principles of success. The main principle of success are 3. You get P, 3. So even if I say, well, they only say they happen, so that prediction they happen there, okay, we might see they see the vision. They see actually the vision, say they come say there might be a region of election. But hey, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna just sit down by us and wait till the election kind of foot? Like seriously? Just like I say, on a 3 P's of success. The 3 main of success are 3 principles on 3. P. You get for be persistence, you get for be prayerful, then you get for be persistence, be prayerful, then you get for put pressure. You know they pray with them to there. You know just pray no more, left pressure and be persistence. And then you just be persistent, he left prayer, it puts pressure. And you just puts pressure, if they pray no more, he left persistent, not possible. So there are 3 they go together, and 3 like 2. They all 3 they go together. So if we get the hope and belief, say, okay, we get a prediction. The prediction is right now there might be an elections. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We just get for no more the pray God, yeah, let election happen, let this happen. No, we get for know the needful. Personally, tell you what you get for do, but we all get role for play. All of us have role to play. All of us have role to play. Now, my role is at the place. So this is my own role. For people that don't know actually what did happen or what did they do, they are because there are people then they out there where they don't know what did happen or what did they for do. So we actually didn't like me actually didn't for let me just say now this and this and this and this and this and they happen and this and you need for no. I can't inform now. And just way that they do your own thing. So many ways where they do your own thing. Some man are talk, they talk, some man are work, some man are financially. You know, so many ways, and so we all get collective responsibility in we for do for an country. Imagine Rwanda doing. This country, Mali doing, Burkina Faso then doing. Who's going? So what about we? Are we exception? What about Liberia? Then are we even beginning and changing governments? So what about we? Are we accepting? What about we? Will you go for being an exception? I don't think so. For being an exception, my brothers and sisters, we need for stand up. So only things the way they say so because they always they fail for telling the reality. Whenever things they happen on the YouTube, then get we had in the corner, the campaigns are really just start for confuse and fool the people. But they fail for realize say that's the lower than notes are not doing this now because are they any way that people they all my job is keep quiet my person is talking nothing all man today. But this is the scenario now. Everybody don't wise now. Everybody don't wise now. Everybody don't wise now. You see? So before because all the things that they are doing now just the short one. What's again the other one say? Don't just listen to what's in
of this as well.
We job not change, mandate not change. Internal security still not behind.
You know, what's it make some of what's it make we can bring in anything there? For long not say this number because now then what they will use against them. This now the what's in them they say not so they say for say now we talk this thing or now we say A, B, C, and Z. No, we are not the ones saying this. Now people they play what in them they say. These are the things that when they say. Not so we talk more now, then they talk. When me and you they see the reality, then they can deceive with it, they can laugh at what's actually we had the good thing according to Constitution section so 19 was a big cost the Constitution. The Constitution, let's say the middle banana tick, and they go quote. This is exactly how they do. They go quote it, then they go quote the Constitution or any one Constitution. Either by category or by category day. But when I they can play for the full interview, but after a while, I don't play for the full interview. So like then on constitution where they can always go quotes for the people. A day by category, now by section a day. When it comes to certain people in the way they do certain things and the constitution they quote the constitution they catch them, they never go quote constitution, but I guess certain sets of people they no matter even if they do the right things and they get how they go quote the constitution. Let's say the constitution hide the constitution. Let's say no outside day or not tight place it did and they start go quote the constitution. According to constitution, so things of subsection, this now they start go quote time. So this is the way how they can misinform the people. They can lie for the people the way they say the truth, so they balance the truth whether they say the truth. That's the question where actually when this guy ask and away, where one call have a call where the guy ask and say, then guys that yeah, he said some of them forces, then security forces, they say they say the truth to the people. They say what thing they happen at the scene and what thing they can say is quite different thing. Only they can court's constitution, the way we say, they never go according to the constitution. Even the so-called presidents, they certain things the way they do, they breach the constitution law. So many things the way they breach the constitution law. Just take an example of even that midterm census, according to the other way they know more about where they know past me and you, or according to the constitution. No, so that's something for midterm census. Take a look again at how they sack that woman, the Lara Tiopias. How they sack her from. That's the way they said they investigated the way for investigation. Nope. Look at that back where a shall not get address where he used public phone. That is not supposed to say more. Now instance not supposed to talk. Now instance where Omar wanna go interview in an office. What he say? He said that get money in right when he need money now right in the office of the president. Now they get the money. Would I give the money? Say no, that so the money he get wings. The money just fly about I can land on desk. From when they talk about that, they say today the so-called anti-corruption ACC boss from when they say in the investigator case the 30 day so only things that they state to look the other time recently way parental human when he employ human and they pay human how many years when they go to that case what happen nothing no commodity so what again that chief minister about where they be accused about 1 million or 1 billion we lost now 1 mark from when they say the investigate that case 30 days. In fact, I shall they say when in case come up, they say they for go investigate. They say they for go be investigate from the past first lady there. Where they don't die, even the other way they did a grave, they for go dig them. They can investigate them first before they can come to the first lady. And then just don't back no pay after some months about some weeks. Now it's don't back right president according to what I don't find out the case don't drop everything bang. Now so they're going to do nothing. So all the things and the only thing where they happen so constitution they don't go to constitution no they now they don't go to nothing about to the constitution no no parts by the constitution where they commit nobody but there are certain people in the way they do certain things the way they do the right thing there now they tell they can go quote the constitution according to constitution so now this so this is the thing that happen. And not just put political party outside. Not put the country first, my brother. We will just put the country first. I don't know which country. I don't know which country they are. Tell me, when I drop my comment and tell me, I don't know which country where something be happen to the judiciary, where the president want interfere with the judiciary. What the judiciary do now? They all come together and then protest. But I think the president want sack the judiciary, now they all come together and protest. Say nothing if we make anything, they don't interfere with the judiciary. Because this is a separate body. This is how government work. This is how country for them. Not for serve, not only for serve the people, not of myself, not only for serve myself, not only for serve the people. But here we own judiciarism. Look at this like this election, this particular election, this vote, this so that's how it happened. When they know say this thing not transparent, I'm not so not just things okay, if you know 7 and not even 07 year, but like the people the way they witness the election, they don't pull they don't pull the recommendation, they don't see everything. Not all the time they don't have one stand when I say no, this is our country. If we team up this and this happen, the country they go back to us. Now we don't call anything and they say, no, this is not for happen. For don't stand fine. The Supreme Court say no, this is not transparent, this is not fair. I cannot be brother, na Malawi. Thanks very much, brother. Na Malawi. Cannot be brother. This was in Malawi. Can Malawi? It happened in Malawi. The judges didn't protest. They said nothing. I think I gave a video of myself, but now I know what's about. Maybe I will play at the end of the video. Where the lady they explain about that Malawi thing. I think I mean who they explain. The judges they come to and protest. This is how Stamos for day. We all get role. We all for secret. Then European country where some of we they so my brothers and sisters they for free. They're all on security. When you pass the area, do anything bad before the man call police. In any direction now you tell you. So we all get equal responsibility. In any go say bad thing happen the next time, but it minimize. But then put them country first. It gets certain things the way they do. Now they European country where some of who they so. It gets certain things in the way they do me, brother. But believe me, brothers and sisters. I like to say that millions and he puts in degree. He said no, my country now put for certain things the way we go think say it tantamount to in country in destroy and in any door. But now only Salon would encourage them nonsense and it happen. If like the judiciary. Now, really, they did for serve the people. Believe me, even if now the opposition, let's say the AP is not for go the case now, because according to the reports the way come on. You know, the report from Carter Center now, from the European Union, the ECOWAS, you know, all the reports will come about the election. But believe me, if not really they put it there for serve the then they for serve with the people. Therefore, they will call this year. Now, they don't stand and say, no, this is not for happen. Therefore, make a rerun. Therefore, check. They need for that's the job. From when they don't make the election, 30 days, we will see the actual results of the 2023 election. 30 days, we will see them. I'm going to check from the time when I get sense now. Let me just say all the elections will happen. The election will happen at Salon. Go check the inside and they did it. But if at the time of guess what happened? 2023 election right now, go type on the internet if they see the result. In a student day, go check if they see 2023 elections results. So what happened? What happened to the judiciary? Why the label stand for you? What's in the day for? What's in the pay them for? Why? All them things there. So if then guys that is on television, they lie per week, they say what you know they happen, than what they happen. Now I make some of we already know for come present to law hear what they say. Not so when they talk about now then they talk about. For say the law it only they favor set of people. And somebody asked that question really. Because the law, according to the law, where they emphasize, and according to section so thing, this law, now this and this, the law now Salon gathered now only for a set of you only favor a set of people, not to all man favor, you only favor a set of people, the other one they know. Beaucoup example in day, beaucoup example in day. Anyway, don't listen, don't continue for listening.
And the stabilization force where they come, then get some aspect of police personnel. Then get formed police unit where we call protection force, just like how the OS they. And also
you're going to be embedded in the Sierra Leone police in a way.
The details are going to be worked out as soon as they are here. But where they come, where they do the tour, the try for source information, where they come February 24, I think a lot of discussions we will get. One day for do with training, we will get for benefit for share experience with each other, and when we need them, like I say, then get the component of they get the police component, and also get very senior police officers where they come. We actually get for the interface with the police administration, and then for see how they will come help in administration and all the rest of it. So we will not get any problem, and then. We just want to talk to the police officers. We the thing say, that's why they come, they come. Well, they can't pull media one. Then cow the media one. No, if we don't want to come ourselves, not to be not to ECOWAS with the can somebody the can carry place. Just to give example, or the camp police LUC, the cow the LUC, the camp no, you know the apple that way.
Just to be clear, nothing in order for change pan the police structure, command structure.
It's not the change, not the change. Then they can complement, for can give support. Remember, 2 years and we don't use so far. Complement and support. So support in terms of operations, in terms of administration, in terms of training, with a capacity building. Just for that, we will be very much effective in what we do. So now, just for can give support to me.
Okay, and of course, Will. So when we get to that point, to say other forces and they come into the country now, some people go worried and go they ask, is it that we only not do?
So let us first state say, unique to Salone. You don't be tried in another country before, and you don't work out very well. So not like a Salone will get for be the model, who say a standby force. So imagine the description, standby force. It means in the midst of all the persistency for subvert the state, either through violent demonstrations, either through attempts for overthrow government and that kind of thing. You need to get a force, we go stand by. Just like internally we get the marker arrangement, my brother mentioned recently, the military aid to civil authority. Certain government agencies, by the designation or by the rules or mandates, therefore perform certain functions. Outside their capacity, in terms of equipment, in terms of even expertise and that kind of a thing. Now, when we require some additional support, you can bring in the relevant agency for support. Say, for example, outside the police, they carry out internal security measures, and then things say they need support from the counterparts, armed personnel, the military, they can call on the one and day. So the ECOWAS standby force, they basically come for complement and they as a standby unit for provide security for the people of Sierra Leone. So one, we will reassure the people of Sierra Leone of their safety and security, for strengthen democracy and for promote good governance and development. And secondly, for also assure the international community that Salona is a stable country. People who have for can do investment, whether large, medium or small scale, will be able to do so without any fear or favor. So the coming of ECOWAS, now just for provide additional support onto Sierra Leone. Don't forget, say we don't mention them, but we need to emphasize them. Now Salome, we don't go through a brutal civil conflict, and several things may lead to that conflict day. After the conflict, a lot of organizations expend resources as Salome and do everything for stabilize, forget peace in the first place, stabilize peace.
And yes, whilst that is true, but we also get to that point, Usai, we are now confident enough, say, we police can handle the situation, we army can handle the situation, and thank you, UNAMSI and other forces, and they will tell them goodbye. Yeah. But if they go back to welcoming them, then it will look as if we now would reverse back.
So security in a one way not static. Given the dynamics of a security situation, things will change. Even if you don't reach to what you maybe you go on for describe as a 80-90% stability. If threats can come around that stability day, you need to take proactive measures for prevent any kind of a opportunity to that person who want for subvert or for cause problem, let you not succeed at all. So now this one like a proactive measure, my brother mentioned preventive diplomacy, so that we don't go sit down and then persistent threats so permeate the society to the extent that development is shy away from Sierra Leone. Investors, they know they come as alone. People who want to do business with alone, they know who can as alone. They will prefer for do with neighboring countries because of even the existence of the threats. Even
okay, guys. So, una don't listen actually within the security forces. They don't say. But before I can play for the full clip, the full things they wouldn't say, I just want to move on back to what in this not only on words they now what in them they say, because Sometimes so can come now, they say this and this and this. Some of them I guess some argument when they put on say, you know, now this and this and this and this and this. So now, you know, thank God to the media now, the social media right now. Now there's a modernized world right now. So now, you know, we can go tell you say right now lie they lie by you. Because anything so far away, you don't know, even if it's 19 Ghibli, hence now on hence now record the one, would they bring them out to get some more. So I think someone can listen and think when I don't listen, what then they say, for let una further know before they come to them bio in things the way you know they say tantamount to within the security force they talk about the security forces then about you know about protests about this about that. So I just want to kind of learn I can hear it from the horse's mouth when the so-called president who think actually they say to so what thing the security force they say if he actually you know, I don't ever read and quote constitution towards what this man they see because they get video then get them videos and they then get them video and they video like this. Lord, listen to this.
If that will happen, if the elections will be really postponed.
Very dire consequences, as you know. We are all set. We've been preparing for this for the past 5 years, and everything is set. We have international observers here. Quite a lot of money has been spent for this particular occasion, and we see no reason why it should be postponed. The only reason that is there is because the president wants to postpone. But we have the constitution, and there is no reason why it should not be held on the 27th. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security, and the democracy we have fought for. I didn't fight for democracy alone. This whole nation fought for it. And I think we should rise up to make sure that democracy is maintained.
What will be the consequences for the country?
Stop it. This like that side. This side. This back and the
security and there is no reason why. But we have the constitution, and there is no reason why it should not be held on the 27th. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace.
You know what? I know. Come again. You know what?
To come out and defend peace.
What did you say?
To come out and defend peace. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security, and the democracy we have fought for. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security, and the democracy. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security, and I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace.
Guys, you know the reason why I repeat this particular thing to so? Because we get people who can only they argue, and not for protest. They will not listen to what the security force they talk about protest. So what you know and tell me then but let's just come again first to then you get some people away they can only say we're not right for protest, we're not right for do this, we're not right for this. So what's so man be on and only possible get right for the whole thing. He get right for do anything when people do right. But anyway, I get more things than for country because I make a turn and say everybody get your rule, everybody get a rule for play. Everybody get a rule for play. My brother says everybody get a rule for play. Me na me what I play so need collective work. This not collective work. Me one we do more. We all come to make oneness, unity, and a very powerful tool. So now you think about the show, and now you think the security force what they say. What they inside you know, what they talk, now they go quote, then you all can dictionary words, the way they go quote jargons and for them try for confusion because what we don't see nowadays, when nobody become for kind interview, they get some words the way they use jargons when they try for convince una full una. According to section this, unless any section I say on under attack, I didn't digger, I didn't put an, I didn't go quota, or not even middle banana tick, or middle night constitution, I didn't the constitution, and they go roots and they go quotes and they plan. So this is exactly what's happening. So I don't want to select people they already say people they already say the ECOWAS they don't because again I also want to say again to people and we some of we already in the media if we do then in the media only for tell people the right things then. Not to would have forced count the message was put and say, and I mean just I mean for say not to how of would have forced count at least tell the people in the right things. Say to the people in the right things and tell the people in the right things in. This is what's important. You know, there's, you know, and I don't know, 2-3 since last week, the news they go on around and say how the ECOWAS they don't kind of salon, these are not kind of salon. Come on. Now I'm not listening from the horses man from the security forces, right? And when I can't show about another evidence where they show up for say they're not carrying more than they can. Then what I see in Canada, so now just kind of them na security forces they come for can sensitize the people they can make when I will come here see so and the food and then thing then they come after for say them put it get for camp. And besides that first the way they come so they come for can sensitize but then I think they now something like a college like or university something like where they pass through anything in the all. Now then first they can their way where most of the bloggers and now some of the social media they went propaganda say ECOWAS they don't come. This is not to stop these things. You know that's not like you send people in the right things then. When I don't get from the horse's mouth, let me just show them again the letter way the ECOWAS and right. Where is it here? Let me just see here. Take a look here. In this one. Genau. I don't know if I see I'm fine. Wait, let me just zoom a little bit on to see I'm fine. Now, it's kind of. I don't know if not they say I'm fine. When they say I'm fine, I can hear them for now. I don't know what I'm fine. Yeah. You know. So guys, let me just read it. Maybe will see I'm fine. Or if I say I'll just read them together. I say the Commission of the Economic Community of West African States, that are the ECOWAS, commissions. Present its complement to the high present its complement to the high where am I? So the High Commission of the Republic of Sierra Leone in Abuja, Nigeria, and has the honor to inform the plan assessment mission by ECOWAS and Economic of West African States to Sierra Leone from the 4th to the 7th June 2024 on the status of implementation of the agreement for national unity signed between the governments of Sierra Leone and All People's Congress, with the APC party on 18 October 2023. So now I want to underline this word. We say from the 4th to the 7th. So that they tell us, say, so many people in the way they can come, they can misinform people. They say the ECOWAS don't come already, they in a salon, and then this, and this, and this. So now take a look. Now I say from the 4th, from the 4th to the 7th, for come. So these don't show now clearly say this force they not come made, but then get for come. There's going to be a force and the ECOWAS force we get for come as alone. What's in the for us? They say the mission will be led by the joint facilitator of the mediated where am I? Facilitator of the mediated dialogue process, Her Excellencies Fatmata Jallow Tamba Jan, also former vice president of the Republic of Gambia. That's that. The mission will be accompanied by representative of the African Union Commission, Abuja, African Commission, and AUC, the United Nations Office in West Africa and Social, UNOWAS, and the Commonwealth of Nations. The mission is expected to hold consultation with the Committee on Elections System and Management Bodies Review. The government of Sierra Leone and the APC party, John say, the mission is expected to hold consultations with the Committee on Electoral System and Management Bodies Review. So the other way they can go and talk, say, when they say, let me see something here. So the other way they can go and say like the security force, then talk about what you say the people the way they come up, they come for strengthening the security system and for do A, B, C, and Z as way what they tell now the world as the information them feed now just no way I just play for no listen what they see. They say now for canceling the what they say the security forces because of A, B, C, and Z no happen at the country. Well, according to the other way they get for camp now, what they get for count this particular troop now, what did they say now? Yeah. Now listen to what they say. The mission is expected to hold consultation, to hold consultation with the Committee on Electoral System and Management Bodies Review. That is about this tripartite business, that about the tripartite issues. We then they can talk and because of A, B, C, and Z. So these are the way they forget life after the game. This you see, salon in those days no more than salon now. Now everything now they see clear. Now they see very much clear. Now get put in a way they can stand and tell people the truth. What actually they happen at the country, what thing they go on. But before then there, but easy because of like because of the civilization system, like in a sense, so many things anyway will lack of in our country before, like this internet issue not be so much rampant at the country. Before in those days we we want to send message in a village, pass it begin, now let's say the right. In fact, they say how many years. Music, new song that they come on and then European country, some maybe they take 2 or 3 years or even 1 year before they hit a salon. But now, music commodity they don't reach because of this. Whatever don't spread, internet business and don't spread, civilization don't spread to everybody right now. Get access to internet, to phone, and other things anyway. They able to do anything from the snap of a finger. Pack up everything don't go. So not to then days and then also then days a day again where they can't lie people. According to the country, now because of A, B, C, and C make the security force they can. But anyway, and now so they say, say don't catch on earlier on. They are starting putting in the back onto they see A, it's in a B. Then even though even though when you know for this year and B, it is forceful of this year's na B, and this is exactly what they happen now here. So the mission of the people there now for this particular tripartite committee are sorting the non-bagging on the last time where they be good. Will be at the beginning of the APC party, electoral system. Okay, the government of Sierra Leone and the APC party. So it will be consult with other moral guarantors of the agreement include the Independence Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, CPNC, stakeholders and the diplomatic community. In this regard, the ECOWAS Commission requests the support of the government of the Republic of Sierra Leone for the smooth conduct of the mission. Thank God. I wouldn't say because then Sabi use for brutality. When they stay use no way, then go begin to go do things we not call for. The ECOWAS Commission avails itself of the opportunity to review to the High Commission of the Republic of Sierra Leone the assurance of its highest consideration. So now they see the signature, and this is now from Abuja. So let actually know this. Let people therefore tell now false information, guys. So let me come back to Putin actually view the draft was saying. Now, again, what's in the way actually we don't mark as to now, because they already tell this, they already tell we see, and even the security force them, even some silent, and then they already tell us say, they all say why people they incite, people they say this and this, you know, which other thing they say, like the opposition, like the Samarakama factors them. They already say Samarakama should use the book and the pen, and if we use diplomatically, if we use book and pen. And once again, that's what you're working with the listening. They say people enough for rise, people enough for rise. Then the police then always they say you will not get rights, people do not get rights for protest, for freedom of assembly, freedom of association, for do A, B, C, and Z. But hey, guys, don't we go back to this video of Ngofero.
Security and the democracy we have fought for the Constitution, and there is no reason why it should not be held.
What will be the consequences for the country if that will happen if the election?
Yeah, I want to listen back to the video. According to them, was the way I don't see. Understand? Let me listen to this video one more time.
What will be the consequences for the country if that will happen if the elections will be really postponed?
Very dire consequences, as you know. We are all set. We've been preparing for this for the past 5 years, and everything is set. We have international observers here, quite a lot of money has been spent for this particular occasion, and we see no reason why it should be postponed. The only reason that is there is because the president wants it postponed. But we have the constitution, and there is no reason why it should not be held on the 27th. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security, and the democracy we have fought for. I didn't fight for democracy alone. This whole nation fought for it. And I think we should rise up to make sure that democracy is maintained.
So this key word...
And there is no reason why it should not be held on the 27th. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace.
So if Ngofero, so if Ngofero, the time when the immediate opposition in this not this also me talk about na in your wars, ain't no they hesitate for call the people in another country for me then go out. For let put in rights. So in that particular statement, that word we say, there's to the first thing, constitution for our, they don't quote no constitution for her, right? So now only way other people then, when only other people then say or try to do what's in talk so now in the security force then and other people then already go quote the constitution. I don't understand no. Like the summer come out factor, they already say, summer come out with diplomatic, let's use diplomacy, let's use book and pen, let's use this and this. Like seriously? Now listen what Ngofero will see. Ain't no they hesitate for pulling people in a do. Then they what they go say, are about the inside people there, are about the this, are about that. So what thing actually we are going for save to this video of Ngofero? Yeah, I want to answer the question now. What do you like to this video?
To call the people of this country to come out and defend peace. To call the people of this country. We not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security of this country, to come out and defend.
He said they hesitate for call the people. He said they hesitate for call people that when they come and do many rights. So what's the difference between what's in the talk so and what's in about the talk? And other people that what they say. So what's the difference? So you don't see the selective justice what they talk about? And videos that will they bring so then get another archives, then get another archives. And during these days where they be the opposition, they be no. Then get something there. Nobody, nothing like what thing they talk about so be happen in those days. They're not going to go kill people, they don't go to go to this so then they. But they're not ever able to come and say the right things there. The only they can be defend the people there. Then for some factor, they go say, let someone come and use book and pen, let use diplomacy. So not just take notes to go for and see what Ngofero say. They want to say, well, like everybody select put their eyes, and other people select put their eyes. No all come to no would say what in right belong to we. Now they will say, hey, no, would they wet, this. Now you think Ngofero say this was the time of the opposition. Now you think say you know, only they say, hey, we're not guys for this, so you know, guys for this, so let's take back to this. When I listen back to this.
We have a rig election, I will not accept it for the same sake of this.
So
because
does it mean that
now if they talk about rig election, if they talk about rig, hey, that's my view. If they talk about rig, but what I not tell a lie. What thing happened? That June 20, this past election, this 2023 election, this what be happen this past election. Believe me, if it be happen in those days where that 2017 or 2018 election, then that's anyway in the opposition, it be happen. In fact, it happened, believe me, but trust me, like they forget new salon. Where APC then go and make so. They forget new salon. So I don't know actually. We say salon they go. This is about regulation. I know they bring one out. This not what we they say, not what me they say. Now what did the man talk? Now I bring to so alone I know. Now what the man say and he brings on us so let we listen, let we go. Yes, ma. Or sir. Because now
leads to war.
So that means, so are you saying that, you know, people will go on the street?
For the sake of peace, if we have a regulation, I will not accept it for the same sake of peace.
So
because
does it mean that
leads to war.
So that means, so are you saying that, you know, people will go on the street or go?
He said it they lead to war. Then they don't find no. Then they don't find for the soldier, the police, and the military. He only thing out to the guy they show nothing bad about that. Nothing bad about it. Now only way other people then say now it is bad. Now they go quote constitution. So not just take a look at an example. Not listening what this guy they say.
Out on the streets.
That is for you to tell. I'm not going to tell anybody to go on the street, but they have the right to protect their votes. We will resist.
You don't hear me? Then get right for protect the vote. So why we not able to protect the vote? Why the opposition able to protect with them voting? Oh God. This is the person show now in your words. Now and not only like in an audio and video.
Resist anything that is violent. We will resist any attempt by NEC to lead a process. For the sake of peace, if we have a regulation, I will not accept it for the same sake of peace.
So
because
does it mean that
leads to war.
So that means, so are you saying that, you know, people will go on the street or go out on the streets?
That is for you to tell. I'm not going to tell anybody to go on the street, but they have the right to protect their votes. We will resist anything that is violent. We will resist any attempt by NEC to lead a process that is not going to be clean. I will tell you for sure that we are going to remain as peaceful as we can. We are going to take part in the process. We will just not accept a regulation.
But going back to your earlier statement, so are you then saying that we should anticipate Sierra Leone going back to war if you do not win?
Are you anticipating that they are going to rig an election? Are you encouraging them to do that?
Based on the statements, because we are looking at a situation where political tension is right, and for the sake of peace, win.
Are you anticipating that they are going to rig an election? Are you encouraging them to do that?
Based on the statements, because we are looking at a situation where political tension is right, and for the sake of peace, we would not want to see issues
if they rig this election without me saying anything, this country is going to.
But what are appropriate measures to take? Because the point here is a lot of people are
Sierra Leoneans take notes.
Okay.
Clean election. Let everybody see that the process.
The is ready to send our country back to another war.
Accept it. That is all. That is the only prescription.
Like they did in the past.
Let's be involved in the
fellow Sierra Leoneans, take notes.
Be violent on election day. Let there be no manipulation of the commission. Let's give them the independence that they deserve. So the only prescription is a clean election.
So guys, no, not listening to this. Let's just try for look
for the sake of peace. If we have a regulation, I will.
Somebody talk about that Malawi video, but let's just try for look for them. But before that, I just want to view. I'll just open the phone line, maybe because this is not salon business. Salon business, normal business. Let me allow you from now. Allow you my opinion, guys. Let me just share it from now. And what thing actually wanna say for say towards this not salon business. Need not to tell me for say I don't mix. So let's just share you my own opinion towards this as to everybody now for bring in solution. Everybody now for bring solution. Voting and voting for the guys. The line open. I just try. You again me line open right now. You can call now and give your contribution. Let me just say. Okay, the line is on the screen. You can call now and give your contribution, please, guys. Let's just look for that Malawi something video where somebody will talk about that Malawi thing. Normally on the screen, +49 15 770 89 7229. You can call now and give your contribution. Or if you don't get them, now in this +49 77 la look for that Malawi what is it? So guys, the program of Face Reality Talk Show, and me with the present program in every month. And if you're not subscribed, please try to subscribe now. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, and also don't forget to subscribe. Also not follow me on TikTok. Since you. Okay. No, also forget to follow me on TikTok. TikTok back I can drop there starting some short videos, and we are actually known if you come on YouTube. I can drop it on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok, Kelvin Mans 4. Kelvin Mans 4 on my TikTok name. I use two TikToks name, Kelvin Mans 4 and Kelvin Mans 5. Well, this one I use for do analysis. Then Kelvin Mans 4. If you not follow me, go follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So the program once again Face Reality Talk Show. Me and Kelvin Mans, they can come now and contribute to the program as to what thing actually now you take on what thing actually they go on. Why the security force system? Then they got it. Drop your comments down there, or you give me a call. Guys, once again, the number in the screen +19 +1915770897229. The number down the screen, and also they up the screen. You can call and give contribution. Let's just try to look this for this Malawi thing. Can I answer? Okay.
Last few years, security sector don't get concerns now the rhetoric on social media. How una they pay attention to that and make sure as well una not infringe on rights of privacy, for example.
Exactly. Where they pay very keen attention to social media. Ordinarily, social media, the cyberspace. The one we don't play very great role for revolutionize communication. Today, if I want to send information, I'm a village even within Sierra Leone. It takes donkey years and something even the message you are saying, you don't be distorted along the line. Or by the time they reach, not relevant any longer. But today, with just a click of a button, we don't reach to your granny, to your mama, or to your people across the country and even abroad. So when social media, people use them responsibly, they bring a lot of benefits. But not to any gainsaying for state say, in the past couple of years as alone, social media don't become a menace rather than a blessing. Prior to the elections, every elections generally we can do nation scanning. We call them threat assessment across the country. And what they do then threat assessment, they identify variables, factors we go derail peace and progress, or we get a tendency for undermine security. And the misuse of social media will stand out very prominently as one of the things them we go threaten the peace, because this platform don't be the one way people they don't use largely for spread hate speech, for talk about tribe, for spread fear among people, for create panic and threaten national security. But like you say, we're in a liberal democratic country. We recognize the rights of people, rights, freedom of information, freedom of expression, assembly, and that kind of a thing. But what we also don't.
Anything they talk about, it's about freedom of expression, freedom of assembly. You know, I like all them things here. Now talking they talk more, but we don't get them. Guys, do we have freedom of speech? Do we have freedom of association? Do we have freedom of assembly? We don't. It's just they talking about, but we don't get them. Guys, we'll not just be sincere to ourselves. We'll get anything in the way they talk, but we'll get them. Not just be honest. Not just be honest to ourselves. We'll get anything in there when this man is talking, so we'll get them. Maybe what I say, sister, we'll get them.
Do just not for infringe on the rights of people, and for remind people they say to every right to get corresponding responsibilities. Whilst a right for express your views, for express your opinion, using whatever platform or channel you want to do, you get to do so mindful of the fact say you are guided by law, because rights they're not limitless. So may freedom for make expression where dissatisfied with something, it not include making threats to national security. It not include misinforming the public or other people. It not include inciting people for go into violence. When you do so, you stray away from the reality. You no longer protected by the rights to freedom of information, because that rights there you don't now translate.
So guys, I want to underline this word where this statement we talk about say people the inside. You know, say I mentioned anything that I just say, and I think they was that they already use the police and other people they say people in the way they inside, where they say this. So I want to list again that audio from Ngofero. This Ngofero.
Security and the democracy country to come. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security, and the.
They say they exist for making important command. Otherwise, the security people they talk A, B, C, and Z. So, Lord, listen here to now this one.
So does it mean that
leads to war?
So that means, so are you saying that?
Just imagine now in the talk about war, something they lead to war. In talk about hide and say they lead to war. You say something they lead to war. So it's not 2, 3, or 7 different things already say here. Now I can say the law actually bias law that they make. Then according to their own constitution they make. Now selective justice and selective something. For what upset of people they know, for what people they yeah. So this is exactly what's going to happen. I'm sporting the explain I am. 179 this.
We dangerous into something we will bring other people into conflict with the law and that kind of a thing. So part of the objective for their engagement here, now for remind people that whilst yes you get your rights for do A, B, and C, you also get responsibility, because that the fact say most often than not we concentration not only on the rights, we not think about the responsibilities.
Yeah, but I mean, even with the temperature of the country now, from an outside perspective, person will feel to say relatively stable now. Elections done since last year. It's 6 months since that coup day, and relatively everybody go around in normal business. So somebody will say possibly the security sector just want to do fear mongering. and things like that.
No, equally so. If you follow social media rhetorics, they tell you, see, there are renewed calls similar to the one that we've been lead to events leading to August 10, 8, 9, and 10, 2022. Calls for demonstrations. Well, people already make them calls on social media. They call them demonstrations. What we're actually looking at calls for riots, calls for subversion of the state, calls saying we go ordinarily frighten people, even if they don't get a tendency for actually be actualized in reality. But it is spread fear among people. And when that one they happen, it deter investments, whether at the localized level or even at the national level. Because some people, they feel say the atmosphere are toxic, one way threatening. It will make them scale down on operations, for example. It will make them even halt operations, or whatever they do them cautiously. Some people can even get the tendency to stop other people who are for can do investments because of their kind fear. Okay. So what do we do? Now for remind the public, say, then call them, maybe they make the rounds prior to August 10th, prior to November 26th, prior to events leading to attempts in September 11, don't begin make the rounds. And for draw people attention at the same set of people, we Sierra Leoneans with in the diaspora, don't begin all over again, and then they make use of the same methods that they use, from one propaganda, one lie onto the other. But see, we were in a salon, we get a tendency for action, then directives that they wouldn't give. We for don't learn lessons in the past of the thing that would happen in the past.
Police on our own side, the blame has always been that they say when I don't make police protests very fearful. That every time people they even write to una for protest, now they grant them, and we make the situation always the tense every time we hear it talks about protests. Waiting on a response to that accusation, we don't come time over again.
You know, I always tell people, say, you get for test the law. Sometimes some people depend on waiting you hear from somebody else, and they say, well, me I don't need for apply. If I apply for nothing, no, we get for apply. You know, me brother put up very clear. You get so many rights where the Constitution guarantee, but equally you get responsibility. And so, if you want protest or you want demonstrate, the law say you get for notify the Inspector General. No two way about it. No two way about it. You get for notify the Inspector General. And the Inspector General now in responsibility now for make sure say either grant or not grant. But like I can always say, the law is very clear under Section 17 of the Public Order Act. It say the job of the IG, way by then they call him Commissioner of Police, the term would way as far back as 1965, the head of the police, then our commissioner, you know. But now we'll talk about the Inspector General. So the fact of the matter is, you write to the Inspector General, and now within your responsibility, now for make sure say they get you around the table, discuss with you, look at the issues, and see whether it's possible or it's not possible for me to encounter. And the possibility or no possibility, each on 4 factors normally, or 4 considerations with the IG get. One, you get for consider the issue of public order. So the law say this demonstration where you want to do, any guarantee they say we're going for maintain orderliness in society, we will determine what they do. You also get for consider the issue of public safety. This protest or this demonstration, one of the way now for go ahead with, it will guarantee say everybody will be safe, the school people will be safe, the drivers will be safe, and all property now free to or wherever you do will be safe. And then you also have to think about the aspect of public morality. When you do philosophy of law, they say one reason we make law.
I don't tell you say them people there whenever it comes in matter in terms of other people them, they always for quote the constitution on any side, any parts who study the constitution, they are less than in middle one side, or on the other side, the constitution, they go quote and they counter. They go to the constitution, they counter. So you can see actually the selective justice where they go and talk about. Now you want to go for talk. Not just listen to what go for they say. Go for statement then.
People will go on the street or go out on the streets.
That is for you to tell. I'm not going to tell anybody to go on the street, but they have the right to protect their votes. We will resist anything that is violent. We will resist any attempt by NEC to lead a process that is not going to be clean. I will tell you for sure that we are going to remain as peaceful as we can. We are going to take part in the process. We will just not accept a real.
But going back to your earlier statement, so are you then saying that we should anticipate Serbia going back to war if you do not win?
Are you anticipating that they are going to rig an election? Are you encouraging them to do that?
Based on the statements, because we are looking at a situation where political tension is right, and for the sake of peace. We would not want to see issues
if they rig this election without me saying anything, this country is going to.
But what are appropriate measures to?
So, this statement is if they rig election, the country go back to war. So, what is security forces they tell you now about? What are they telling me? What is actually the one can tell me? The man they tell me say if they rig election, the country go back to war. Whereas me and you see this one, Koro and in front of you, not only in front of you, I don't see nothing. Everything what happen not transparent. And not only what you see, but the other point where they see them, where they can't say we back. They write everything I say this is not transparent. For some reason, I want to see, there is a part boy who put it already say, where you want go na bush or you want this on side they see snake, call other person, call 2 or 3, just call 3 people and at least 4, don't a witness, don't a see the snake. Let the all can see the snake. Because if you want to more see the snake, they're gonna tongue. He said, yeah, see snake over they say but a lie. Gonna want see. But if you call 2 to 4 or 3 people then. If you want go crazy now, 2 no go crazy. Or not just say the 2 put in crazy, but 3 put go crazy at the same time. So this is exactly what happened. Not to we no more see or watch that particular process, how the thing go. But people they never go send where they go represent we. And a part of we don't put in the country, people never want to fall in. People they will say then falling. People they can represent that particular thing. You can watch that thing, how the thing go. Then give witness the process not transparency, not free and fair. It didn't boldly according to the report they wouldn't give various report them. Then here, this man they can tell you say, you know right for this, you know right for that day, if we make this, and people they inside, they not right from inside and this. So here is this man they talk about here say, if they rig election, the country go back to what? If just imagine. So what you want to tell you, my brothers and sisters, then when people already the then when they come they say things there, people they will be say then deaf, they see, they just I don't know what thing they are some people they yes them. Then they back when they go give back them bad comment and this that. They talk about it. Then people realize say what you they do so not so for we they do and for the country. If it's salon suite or salon progress. Now we all actually get for the inside. Now all my business. But this particular division, we don't come in a salon right now in the course all the things where they happen. So we they watch them put their life or probably like by virtue of it. My matter of most them put they are separate. If for me separate body. Then 3 forces there. The police, the judiciary, and the military. Now separate bodies them. The president not get nothing, no hands, not nothing for do them for do now. Not to elect now, not to pick now.
Moral issues in our society, what we call legal moralism. And so we get for look at the aspect of the moral aspect of it. If you say you demonstrate or you protest, Is it need for let everybody be naked? Say for example, say we want for come out born naked. We only come out naked, but society accept that one. So that's the moral aspect of it. Because otherwise, we no need for even get law what we call indecent exposure. So that's they should say society no they accept this one. And then the last one we very key, and the defense of the state. Because the Constitution of Salon make them very clear under Section 5, subsection 2. It say the safety, the welfare, and the protection of the citizens, the people, are government responsibility. And so government take that responsibility now, then give some to the military for territorial integrity, for protection from outside. They give some to the police for make sure that internally we're responsible for protect the people. And then they give some to other officials like ONS, National Fire Force. You even get prisons, correctional service. You understand? So these are the situations. So when you come, you apply for police clearance. This night IG get for do. You get to look at all those considerations and now make a decision as to whether for grant or not grant. Other people they don't grant where sometimes they will tell you say, okay, what we're gonna do? You don't say you want to use Abacha Street at this time of the day, but Abacha Street or Sheikh Stephen Street, you know, in the morning, so many people they go walk, and that place they can be so congested. Why not use another street? These are all alternatives. Or we say, we want to go stadium, which we want for let do, let the convergence, let this gathering go be now, how you call this place, Victoria Park. You understand? So all the options they will give. And sometimes you go even say, okay, what you don't ask you for, we go do it. But the fact remains, you give me guarantee, say, hoodlums and miscreants, and they know will come and hijack this thing and you know we will get control.
A very recent example when I think Center for Human Rights and Democracy, they made plan a protest na New England Villa in front of the Ministry of Technical Education because of the ministry decision for disband university courts, etc. They write, they engage with the IG, engage with the awareness, only for the very last minute, even way according to them, they say they fulfill all of those criteria the way security sector ask for, but then still revoke permission.
Yeah, that is a very specific one. I think waiting IG be try for communication.
They give back an excuse.
Even without.
Even another they give excuse back. Just imagine that anybody get for give excuse. They give go quote constitution back. It's under the attack. Constitution where they under the attack, they go quote somebody they cut them for you. Where Ngofero say in the you know they exist for calling parliamentary rights. Now they own constitution paper now. Where he say if they need election, just imagine if they need election, the country go back to war. Now the whole constitution paper now I can't listen. Maybe you can quote the constitution where they under the attack. Where we not even know the constitution they go quote for now. We not listen to her.
The number of people where you want for bringing camp, teachers, lecturers, all in one day. You self way they call for this protest. You self you go out over you protest letter to the ministry. Rather than you bring all in one day they come for go conversion in New England. No. Yeah, a very loud statement, but whose guarantee we get say you self way they call all them people a day. Remember people get some agitations. They get something the way they feel the money.
Every protest get agitation, so it does that mean?
Of course.
Tell them, man. If you say something this say people they get some. If you know, I don't get some say they want me, I go protest. What's that they go protest? What you think? That is taking pay me the money. You know, somebody they see the truth. If they see them for saying this tower home so na blue, they check what they say no na black. If they see that this na blue and they force you for them believe say yes na blue. This is exactly what's happening in the country. The man, even when he got the interview, they tell and say that this, it is first time for them believe saying that this. When no person is wrong thing they show, the man even the point and say this is wrong. It is the first time for them believe in. Hey, God, brother. Hey, I'm not country. Let go they put in that country this. Yeah.
We won't grant permission to any protest in the future.
We go grant where if we get the notion say this one not will lead to something else, and then you will get absolute and total control. That's fine. This
So when person want to protest, they can't tell us, okay, this is not for this, not for this. So like seriously. Oh God.
These days, nobody not immune for say, hey, this person now because of this, you're not going to be involved in violence. I want to get around the vehicle. Like these days, people are going to match too much. So because we don't want that situation, we say, if you take this protest letter, it's simple. Take this protest letter we get and go give the minister. I think.
According to what the designer just analyzed, he say in these days people don't get about too much. If we not actually na people who they work for the country, we not sit down actually na ask myself, we not sit down na ask myself why the people don't get one maths, why the people had than just the one. We not sit down na ask myself if he really na the people na defect for, if he really na the people na the work for, if he really na the country we na the work for, we not sit down actually not ask myself why the people get one math as to what it tell, cannot to what me say. As to what him to this no, we not ask myself why. Why we not find out why the people have the one according to now say people the people have the one why we are unable to sit down on an eye on the issue out because we're not ready for protect the people. If we're not ready for protect the people, if people say they want to protect, they don't show the reasons then why, and we not see them, we not for see now the reason this, and we not for see an authentic reason, we not say this independent. By right, we not for them being them. We not for support them, they being on and make sure they let that problem they solve. I want to believe in that they put on the for. But else, when they coin things for letting suit or fit which is not good.
Minister will accept them.
All right. Let me now come to Colonel Bangura. Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Jawad.
Thank you for joining me. So, I mean, there are renewed calls on social media for protests and demonstrations, but given everything that happened over the last 2 years, how much lesson Una as the army don't learn in terms of dealing with these situations?
Very important question. Lessons learned, and plenty. And firstly, I want to say this is not the first time for Canada's registration, and
right.
I want to acknowledge which one are they doing at the country. Very important.
Thank you very much.
Anytime when they inform people them and at the right time and the right issues. The lessons learned we'll get is that whenever anything they happen, you know, the intelligence, because we get the intelligence apparatus, and the feeding to the operations of the Republic of Southern Armed Forces. And, you know, when they happen, I pointer, sometimes when they message they come, like, because we the council now can talk to people and say, do we are not falling for the thing that will happen? Because in the past, when the thing they happen, yes, we sit down, although we do analysis, we do monitoring, we do information analysis, but because we know the grade at which the thing get happen. And although they put in efforts, it can happen, see something, then they happen. However, based on the lessons learned, based on all the way that happen, now, anything where they monitor on the social media, we have the potential for create instability in the state, would always come as members of the security sector. So we get my brother and I, with our brother Camera Willow, Media One. We sit down and do the information analysis. We look at which thing will be the impact. We look at if this still happen, we not inform people, we not talk to people, because there is a saying that when people are not informed, they tend to be misinformed. So we therefore come out and talk to the people, and so that make people not buy into the entire way they happen. Because Sierra Leone now the only country will get na Sierra Leone. So any noble citizen, any law-abiding citizen, any peaceful citizen, especially that generation where they not be experienced this war, you know, because we get the generation the way, yes, before independence, after independence, and the one that we experience the war, but we get one day where this war, they don't see nothing for them. So sometimes when they talk to them, it will be very difficult, and they're very active. When once they hear kind of and they come out and they did before for doing kind of. So because that thing don't happen, and social media don't cause a lot of insecurity in the state. It don't cause a lot of people. It don't incite people. It don't make people taking sometimes we don't know for people don't do, then do them. Then they call and say, when I come on, do, then go protest, then kind of thing. They forget say law, Sagaliu na a law country. And when the side law day, I feel say you have to follow all the steps, the processing, we will allow you for make a common street, like we what I don't talk. And that's not the area. But normally, we as members of the armed forces, you know, when it comes to support the Sierra Leone police, we support them in terms of MACP, military aid to civil power. You know, see the umbrella body na MACA, military aid to civil authority. But we get, you know, a portion of them when military aid to civil power. And that for make the Sierra Leone police for able to maintain law and order, and if it come beyond the capacity, we they come in for assistance. But over the years, because of the thing there, because of social media incitement, because of the misinformation where they pan social media, and we get certain people and certain groups them where they influence, you know, certain part of the society for making them can do waiting also for do. I think say, and it don't happen. Because when they call them come out, then when the security forces they can for come, you know, maintain law and order, the clash can come. So we don't see anything that happen. So we're not going to sit down back. That is why we are very proactive this time. We come and talk to people and tell and say, hey, people that don't start back, do we are law, you know, by the net to then kind of that way. We now do the right thing because Sierra Leone is a law country. If you want to protest, follow the due process of the law. Go to police, talk to people then where they when a law enforcement agency then go allow una when it is possible, you know, then go talk to una and tell una waiting require. So because then here they happen, and to be honest, you know, my brother, social media, I first say the people that will create social media, they're not doing with bad intention, they do one for inform people then. But people then they use them for misuse them. Because all the bad things the way they happen now, we put one person through social media. So because of the series of lessons learned, where the result to riots, result to demonstrations, and when they call on to people, then definitely this time when they come and talk to people, it may not happen.
And when sometimes when we could get an ugly situation, and the military as well, we know sometimes when get involved for make sure say when I restore order and things like that. How much restraint as well when they apply, because a lot of the time now una would be really afraid because una gets much more force, if I could put it that way. But how much restraint una also know how to get in dealing with public situations?
Exactly, sir. Very important when once the operations they happen, if it happen, because to me no perfect situation no ever exists in terms of security. They say always expect the unexpected, but whilst if anything they happen, the first thing we will talk about is the professionalism. How are they able for react professionally and restraint, because like I talked to, is very important because we are governed by national laws and also international laws. You know, law of human rights, also they come in.
So guys, if you just joining, watch me live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and TikTok also. I get TikTok page. I will which follow now go follow. My TikTok page now at Kevinmans4 and at Kevinmans5, but at Kevinmans4 now I can do some short analysis. Then this now at Kevinmans4. If you not follow me on TikTok, you can go now and follow me there. Can get some short videos and where I already dropped it. So guys, just like I say, if not the first thing is for like sign in here, me now picking up brother Kevinmans. And if you not subscribe, please try to do that now. Subscribe, like, and share the program if you actually love and like what they do. Another force you, but if you like and love what they do, plus just do me a favor, just smash the like button for me, comment, share the program. For share not free, for like not free. And it costs you nothing. If you know something, this is the way example. This is an example like this. You click the subscription button here. From there, they bring you here because people they say, I don't sabi subscribe, I don't sabi this. So this is how you do it. You click for all notifications. So anytime when I come live, YouTube will notify say, yes, I did live. So guys, you know, like I say again, if you don't subscribe, you try to do that now. And I just want to inform you again today, see, what make up the actually off the line, so things anyway are they put in place for make sure say yeah, the program go on successfully. And they put things in place about the show, about the studio, and the one for improve the studio more and more. Make most of for the past weeks they're not able to see me, but by the grace of God, actually they on the way for improve already the studio improve more and more. So this is one of the reasons I want to make a bit of line and other things already at hand right now, like this tripartite thing, as we have been talking earlier on. We get for make actually a very big program. We get for collab with the WIAD, the TPP, and the TV Salon, including me. We get for actually come together for label make sure we bring the right information, the right things, and on what thing they happen from now on to this tripartite thing. By the grace of God, we do on and we actually stand for the thing because always do to now we stand up to now. And then platforms there we see we now so believe in we and we now trust in we and we make sure we do not the best, we do not the right thing, we misinform now and tell not the right things and for do. So this night our alone and no see me, we are the TPP and the TV Salon. We actually get for make a collaboration, and not only this one for any other time now, any other thing that we something we know they go right. Always they come together and make sure we partner. Let the voice be one, because if the voice be one, believe me, things go work out successfully. As we always they make daily programs, and but at least once in a while we need for come as one and do a very big programs as now this would want schedule now towards this particular tripartite thing where they go. So I alone know this and alone understand it. So if you just didn't know that now, please let all be united as we all in the media. So when they see the unity, how the unity they flow. And this is not just the beginning. We actually wanted the unity extend to also the subscribers and the viewers and the Sierra Leonean, all over the world on the white tree, and we say please let me not make any comparison or would serve towards we actually go this for this, because they say charity starts at home. If you start charity and at home, you go to extend and elsewhere. So we what in the media what they tell now the things that they can't mean and what's not for do and what say they happen. So if we actually don't come together, we say, well, we need for get a united force, a united thing, we for do like big collaboration things and therefore things and actually really affect the country where they go right, and we actually need for come together. We'll start the unity. So we'll say first, we'll start the unity. So now we don't form this particular team now in case of anything, not only this whatever now, because we na a democratic force, like not only we're not sided, we not to how are they put them? We own way how they broadcast do your own thing, not to one-sided. A very balanced of the democratic something. Anybody do the wrong thing, now the thing where they happen now they can't present to. But if the force actually be a big one, a united, I hope and believe things will work out successfully. Because they say many hands makes light. So one of the viewers them, one of the supporters them, or the subscribers them, we always be as one. Then platform they are all any say we go watch, any say I urge everybody subscribe to these channels. Like the programs and share every Saturday they watch from the VR, the TPP, and the TV Salon. Any way when it's a way you fought me for see the videos, because we all are not just we all now one, but get different way how they present things. So like we're all not the same things. But at least if you get this, it's the same thing. Understand? So let we always they encourage each other. When they watch, when they view, subscribe, because without una we know nothing. Now una gets the channels them. Now una they make we. Without una nothing. Because for let you become a celebrity, not the people. Now the people they make you a celebrity. So always important to we. Una so much paramount to we. Make when they take una like. So please, una also the viewers they will get a very big role for play. Do you have my brothers and sisters? Comparison, begin to talk about this person here, this person great past this person, the only two I want to all do, not just get that united force. If you go for watch on side, like, subscribe, and share the program. And the only thing that we want to do for man. Because so many sacrifices in the world it take. We don't take so many sacrifices, a lot of sacrifices we don't take. Like sleepless night, the time, not all side that time we get man for go. I'm not going to go on all side. I'm not to all side. I will go if I actually be devoted. Because after all, get what I can sit down, they do a program. Sunday, where we say, get for go chill, get for go do it's not going to go there. Because this particular work here, this particular work, you need time, you need finance, you need strength, you need energy, you need a lot of things then. Not just see like, oh, the song always now they present to do these things in a simple thing. It's not easy, not a simple thing. It's very difficult, it's very hard. It consumes time. A lot of time in the way this thing they consume. This YouTube they consume a lot of time. Trust me. A lot of things in the way it do, where this thing they consume. So if we would make that sacrifice, the only two need from now, and I show we love. Subscribe, share the program, and like the program. By all thing and motivate to follow able to do more. And sometimes some of them like you know financially it's good. So yeah, that comparison not just be one. Any so we go watch, share, subscribe, and like, and I don't know what they see. And I also want for inform us here on Saturday, this coming Saturday, by the grace of God, I can forget Fatima Biba. I don't know Fatima Biba, Dr. Fatima Biba, we in the United States of America. I can forget some. I can for host live on Saturday by the grace of God, and on certain things anyway, we can for come discuss. We can for come discuss about something where it bring up with a very very important issue. We bring up with. We I get for host on Saturday. I'll let everybody know by the grace of God. Dr. Fatima Babi, sorry. Sorry. Dr. Fatima Babi, I get forget I'm live on Saturday. So let everybody know that. Let me prepare that. I'll get forget I'm live by the grace of God. So guys, just like I say, if not the first time is for let's sign in, just smash the like button for me, comment and share the program. And go now, let go follow me on TikTok also.
And that is very, very important because this now you citizens, now you people, you know, and you get a duty of care and responsibility. Meaning, if they do something way out of the law, you know, we know how they do them. You know, that is why the police always today. And we just they give them backup because they are trained in terms of where they camper, then they riot, dispersal, then get the experience. But at a time when the thing will become very violent, you know, when people they lost their life, you know, property, they lost property. I think say if it come beyond the capability of the police, we need to step in so that there's going to be law and order, there's going to be peace and security in the country. Because without peace and security, my brother, there will be no development. And without development, there will be no security. So it's very, very important. So we exercise restraint because that is at all times, during trainings, during muster parades, during workshops, we tell them and they're aware, even the way they go, take you as recruits. You know, we get people to call when somebody they do something, you know, how they respond, the proportionality of them. You know, if somebody take stick, they knock you say for take stick knocker, you know, take gun against them. All anything that they know because is about the national law, is about international law. It's about command responsibility, individual responsibility, and collective responsibility. Always with the tail and there, which is key as military personnel, as professionals. You know go overreact to the situation. Sometimes that situation, you don't need for discharge firearms. Maybe you need for talk. That is where the negotiation comes in, how the dialogue with the kind of people and the experience is there.
First, question where I ask about protests and how sometimes there's a feeling that police they make it much more difficult for people to protest. So for some, they don't use the mischievous way instead of then go through police and get the legal wisdom as well. So going forward, will the solution always be from the security sector for restrict the space? Una not feel say una for consider one day opening it up and see what happens.
We always don't keep an open space. And we want to let that space be broadened. Now that make the effort here for reach out to the public with the relevant information where they're supposed to understand. That in the first place, requesting for a permit from police for go into any act of demonstration. Not to one way they do via social media. Not to one way they do prefaced by threats of violence and that kind of thing. When you do so, the calls away they make cannot fall within the regime of demonstrations. They fall within the realm of riots. And let we take this term also for distinguish between riots and demonstrations. Demonstrations are one that we recognized by law. We mean say I get see with the monami and I want the authorities we get respect.
Okay, this particular topic is also coming. I already bring to the facts, the evidence. A lot of listening again to what in talk now, yeah. So go further.
We have fought for. We did not hesitate. So no reason why it should not be held. We have the Constitution, and there is no reason why it should not be held on the 27th. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security, and the democracy we have fought for. I didn't fight for democracy alone. This whole nation fought. But we have the Constitution that is there is because it should be postponed. The only reason that is there is because the president wants it postponed. But we have the Constitution, and there is no reason why it should not be held on the 27th. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace.
So, in it, we say, people not get actually people then for not for talk about protests, the media and social media sorting. The policeman is say people not for talk and media for about protests. Therefore, do one you would say. So I don't know what thing go for really talk about if na right, na left and right, or na if na left and right so or na media. I don't know how this particular podium or this platform where she don't so. I don't know if in a media or what thing. I don't know how I call this particular side. Lord left that side. When maybe you don't mention something, you would say, Lord, what mention would say I call about war. Lord we kaya. Lord we left and a lot kaya.
The point here is a lot of people are
Sierra Leoneans, take notes.
okay.
In the election, let everybody see that the process
The is ready to send our country back to another war,
accept it. That is all. That is the only prescription.
like they did in the past.
Let's be involved in the
Fellow
process.
Sierra Leoneans, take note.
For the sake of peace, if we have a rigged election, I will not accept it for the same sake of peace.
So
because
does it
rigged
mean that-
elections leads to war.
So that means, so are you saying that, you know, people will go on the street or go out on the streets? That means, so are you saying that, you know, so
Because
does it
rigged
mean that,
elections leads to war.
It say a rigged election leads to war. This in talk now, social media talk about where this security for they say people enough for talking and media say A, B, C, and Z. Now what thing go for say? Now media talk out. It say if the rigged election it leads to war. So what do you get say about this? Where they can't lie by the people then.
that means, so are you saying that, you know, people will go on the street or go out on the streets?
That is for you to tell. I'm not going to tell anybody to go on the street, but they have the right to protect their votes.
Oh yeah, you say they get right. While then they tell us say they don't get right. So you see, this is the thing I was saying. Then people they are now then are the problem that they come to the security force system. Now then are the problem that they come to. Now then the engineer, all the things they would happen the engineer. Because if not them don't stand for the truth, now then actually stand, believe me, all the rubbish and nonsense didn't happen. Lord, take an example to Malawi. What be happen in Malawi? I don't get the video, like just play it for now. Listen, what thing happen in Malawi? If this thing happen in Malawi, if it happen to be like this madness don't stop. When I take a look at what be happen in Malawi.
An African country nullified the result of a presidential election and had a rerun. I'm like, what? That is democracy. It first happened in Kenya. Now it happened in Malawi. This is the first time, however, that there would be a rerun and the opposition would defeat an incumbent. Malawi is teaching us a major lesson in democracy, y'all. They had the first election May of last year, but evidence emerged that it was rigged. Correction fluid was used to alter numbers. So the Constitutional Court cancelled that election. Oh, the president was so mad. Peter Mutharika, he was so upset. He was not happy at all. He's been president since 2014, so he was running for a second term. He will be 80 years old next month. Anyway, when the result was cancelled, he took the case to the Supreme Court. But there were reports that the judges came under a lot of pressure from the president to do what the president wanted. But they didn't. They refused. In fact, a lot of people protested when the Chief Justice announced that the president was offering them, you know, a bribe. My God, my God. When they refused to collect the bribe, he tried to forcefully retire those judges.
Lawyers take to the streets to protest government interference in matters concerning the judiciary. Mutharika is accused of meddling in judicial matters after putting the country's Chief Justice Andrew Nyirenda on early retirement 2 weeks before a historic election rerun.
Wow. Kudos to the lawyers in Malawi for protesting and taking a stand.
As Malawians, we want to move forward. We don't want to move backwards. We want a country that is progressing. May you take your hands off our judiciary. This is the same judiciary that you will need tomorrow when you are fallen from the high places you think you have.
Wow, that's deep. What he just said. Like, I really admire the judges, by the way, for doing what's right in Malawi. Also, the opposition demanded for new leadership of the Electoral Commission, and guess what? They replaced the leadership of the electoral body. I'm like, wow, Malawi, like for real. As expected, there was a huge division in the country. Those who supported the president versus the opposition, you know. But in the end, they held a rerun last Monday, and guess what? The opposition won. Wow. I wish I could see such in all African countries, and I'm talking about real democracy where judges would not be influenced. Amen, somebody. Now, the president is saying that the new election was rigged. Just imagine, like, okay, so anyway. So the president-elect is 65-year-old Lazarus Chakwera, a Pentecostal preacher. He got his master's from South Africa, his PhD from the US. He was a former lecturer and principal at Assemblies of God School of Theology in Malawi. He was also the president of the Malawi Assemblies of God from 1989 to 2013. So, sir, let me look at in case you're watching. So being a theology professor and being a man of God, we are expecting nothing less than a corruption-free leadership. You know, I know this doesn't always mean anything, but he already made a lot of promises.
A lot of young people, and that's the majority of Malawians, do not have any jobs, and we are telling them that we will create jobs, we will have industry, and we will have a national youth service that will get every young person involved in something that will build this country.
So, sir, the expectation is like this. It's really high, really high. Like, in fact, like this, you know, you cannot afford to disappoint. The whole world is watching you, and let me tell you, Jesus is watching you on Plasma TV. Amen, somebody. Congratulations to Malawi for standing up for democracy. You guys not doing much. Guess what?
So, guys, that was actually how Malawi's judiciary be take over the country, be liberate the country. This is how this thing happen, and this is how judiciary for work. So what thing happened to we? What thing happened to we? Look how the other people in the country where they actually handle situation where they know for say this thing not go right, then make back the reverse, they stand back. When they want interfere into them, when they want interfere into them, you know what to say. They say no, they protest, they come to them protest. But look at we own country, how things they happen. They see the reality. They turn blind eye towards the reality. But anyway, prosperity will judge most of them. They already don't think prosperity will judge them. So me and they urge everybody when they say, hey, you know, to me this, not to me that, so all for come together. Until now they go and say, until now they go and talk, say, Larry, because they get some words where they say, people that they incite, no, they incite people then. People they get inside the other one for me, they do AB when they go do bad things, then go not back the Samura factor then. Now they were the go and talk say Samura for use book and pen, if for use diplomacy, the APC they use diplomacy, if they use book and pen, they use A, B, C, and Z. Then the police also they went, also they tell you say how people they not get right for protest, they not get this and the way they want protest for do A, B, C, and Z. I'm gonna listen to them videos and the way go for in videos. Now the last play for them. But I want feedback with the play for now fast forward able listener. So all right, what are the factors that don't call so? From the police now, the Samura factor now, and the one way they say, they incite, and this people don't get right for protest, and Samura for use diplomacy. Once more, you don't listen to them video they are till the end. From there, I close yourself now. Listen to this video.
We have fought for. I didn't fight.
The consequences for the country if that will happen, if the elections will be really postponed.
Very dire consequences, as you know. We are all set. We've been preparing for this for the past 5 years, and everything is set. We have international observers here. Quite a lot of money has been spent for this particular occasion, and we see no reason why it should be postponed. The only reason that is there is because the president wants to postpone. But we have the constitution, and there is no reason why it should not be held on the 27th. I will not hesitate to call the people of this country to come out and defend peace, security, and the democracy we have fought for. I didn't fight for democracy alone. This whole nation fought for it. And I think we should rise up to make sure that democracy is maintained.
So that in another video, he say, what in the last one say, they for rise up for law fight for democracy. Not to me so now go for una say, let we rise up, law fight for democracy. Go for una say. Go for what he say again. One more time. It's the listener.
Fought for it. And I think we should rise up to make sure that democracy is maintained.
It's a long rise up, long make sure say let democracy maintain. So what would they wait for? We don't want to say, no, me, I don't do this, and they incite, but the only way they say they would they incite, would they this, do they this, would they that. When I want to go for a show, it's still let people rise up for fight for democracy. Don't listen. One last but not least, don't listen to this one last more.
Exist anything for the sake of peace? If we have a rigged election, I will not accept it for the same sake of peace.
So
because rigged elections leads to war.
So that means, so are you saying that people will go on the street or go out on the streets?
That is for you to tell. I'm not going to tell anybody to go on the street, but they have the right to protect their votes. We will resist anything that is violent. We will resist any attempt by NEC to lead a process that is not going to be clean. I will tell you for sure that we are going to remain as peaceful as we can. We are going to take part in the process. We will just not accept a real.
But going back to your earlier statement, so are you then saying that we should anticipate Sierra Leone going back to war if you do not win?
Are you anticipating that they are going to rig an election? Are you encouraging them to do that?
Based on the statements, because we are looking at a situation where political tension is right, and for the sake of peace. We would not want to see issues
if they rig this election without me saying anything, this country is going to.
But what are appropriate measures to take? Because the point here is a lot of people are.
Sierra Leoneans, take notes.
Okay.
Clean election. Let everybody see that the process.
DA is ready to send our country back to another war.
Accept it. That is all. That is the only prescription.
Like they did in the past.
Let's be involved in the
fellow Sierra Leoneans, take notes.
Be violent on election day. Let there be no manipulation of the commission. Let's give them the independence that they deserve. So the only prescription is a clean election.
So guys, now the old and new, they say a word for a wise is quite sufficient. Sometimes we just bring more things along and see exactly what they happen and what they go on and what they be done say. Then where they talk this, what they actually bad they don't they do, now would they already bring to no just see. Because if then re-election, the country go back to war, then he also go ahead and say people then for rise, for stand up for democracy, for fight for democracy. This is exactly now it was in the end. They hesitate for calling people outside for protect them, vote them. These were his words, and this now so now it was anyway he say not to me talker, now he talker in video form. So if woman they go and already tell and say wait talk about this say and they people that they inside like especially way everybody they say everybody inside this then una the Samora factors una able man up, una able stand up, una protect people and vote me. Una already went pump Samora say and Samora let you the book and pen let be diplomatic, let you use the diplomacy. Man be no use diplomacy we can power. Man be no use diplomacy we can power. The police then they already say we want protest if we do A, B, C, and Z. Man be on the top he say put them get right for protest. This is exactly what he said put a right for protest. So we, as holding at the media, already can they bring on that instance, the label know exactly what they do. Certain things and they may tell you, but they see them, they know exactly what they do. Like just like you prepare certain things, they will certain things sound at the reach. Now watch somebody watch you if you understand what it mean. Like sometimes they go on the way, papa, like when they call for go eat, you know, in those days. You know the things you know it, so but now watch somebody watch you, just hide they watch you, he didn't know now exactly what to do. So now then thing they can't tell now. Would they show now the reality, would they show now the example, the evidence and the proofs them because they say let you not do this. Would they show an example or something comparing to what thing will happen about that? Because even in case they say na court, where they want certain case they want courts, they go watch according to other cases, other similar cases wey don't happen. Now so they court case them, now they high court, they even Supreme Court, and so they court case. And then that's happen some difficult things than the way they want court, they go watch so the case we don't happen. We be saying that the same case or a similar case than how they be court case. Now so they watch by the court case. So like we. Whenever something they happen, whenever hotel na say now this and this happen, where somebody they deny, we they count evidence on account watch. So let's say now hold on count the evidence on account watch. Una don't see that is that they say that this and this they happen. Una compare and watch whether una for do B or una for do A. So now the word and the will on tap. Like I say, me now una picking una brother Kevin. I just want to say I stand with them, and we get a very big collaboration for me, we are TPP and TV Salon. And this Saturday coming, I can forget Dr. Fatima Babi. Dr. Fatima Babi, I can forget and live on my program, and we can forget discuss a very vital issues. And alone another day, this Saturday coming, this one got tomorrow Friday. Then next tomorrow, but it just was soon I get ready, I can forget I'm live. And please, Lord, just continue the love, the unity, the peace, unity, and justice. Above all, the love. Lord, make love as a priority. Lord, make love a priority. The number again on the screen for any time where I come live. Maybe it's people anyway, they don't give the number. This is the number I can take up. My WhatsApp number this. And don't forget for following me on TikTok. Don't forget for following me on TikTok at Kelvin Mans. My TikTok page now at Kelimans4, so you can follow me there, subscribe, and share the program. If you just come in, me now I'm picking up like Kelimans. Just do me a favor, let's smash the like button, me, comment, share the program. If you like what I do, and then force you, but if you like and love what I do, subscribe, share the program. I love you and I love you all till tomorrow. Thank you, and I love you all. Channel and Kelvin Mans. If this is the very first time to sign in here, please, my brothers and sisters, don't forget to hit. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel and Kelvin Mans. If this is the very first time to sign in here, please, my brothers and sisters, don't forget to hit that subscription button for me, comment, like, and share all my videos. So anytime I upload a video, you will notify immediately for it.
Romantic. Here's the voice of the voiceless, fighting for Sierra Leoneans. On the mercies of the people. He's not a politician, but got followers a million. Flagging the globe, Sierra Leonean. Everybody keep following Kelvin Mans. I made a soldier here, Kelvin Mans. You gotta try, Kelvin Mans. You got it right. Oh, Kelvin Mans. Kelvin Mans. For your current news, keep following Kelvin Mans. I'm in the blogger you can trust. Kelvin Mans. He's a YouTuber. Kelvin Mans. Instagram. Kelvin Mans. He's a Facebooker. Kelvin Mans. Even on WhatsApp. Kelvin Mans. The people's voice. Kelvin Mans. Oh yeah. He's not a politician. The man is neutral. He's not a politician. The man is neutral. You can love him. Just subscribe, you can love him. You can love him. Just subscribe, you can love him. As you see the globe with green feathers as a symbol and he gets red color, not a name. It's KELVINMANS, Kelvin Mans. For your current news, keep following Kelvin Mans. I mean the blogger you can trust, Kelvin Mans. He's a YouTuber, Kelvin Mans. Instagram, Kelvin Mans. He's a Facebooker, Kelvin Mans. Even on WhatsApp, Kelvin Mans. The people's voice, Kelvin Mans. Oh yeah. Kelvin Mans, I made a soldier, yeah. Kelvin Mans, you gotta try. Kelvin Mans, you got it right. Oh, Kelvin Mans, Kelvin Mans. For your current news, keep following Kelvin Mans. I mean the blogger you can trust, Kelvin Mans. He's a YouTuber, Kelvin Mans. Instagram, Kelvin Mans. He's a Facebooker, Kelvin Mans. Even on WhatsApp, Kelvin Mans. The people's voice, Kelvin Mans. Oh yeah.
Oh, my brothers and sisters, I appreciate so much for your time and effort you took to listening, and I appreciate you so much. As I've shown you some love by bringing you such updates, please don't forget to show me also some love by just clicking that subscription button for me, comment, like, and share all my videos. So anytime I upload a new video, you will start immediately for it. It is free. It is free. Click here now. Subscribe. Subscribe. Click that subscription button now. Do it now. Do it. It is free. So thanks very much, and bye bye till next time. I love you all.
Music. Everybody keep following Kelvin Mans.
I just coming on Twinny. This is Kelvin Mans' YouTube channel, where they fight for Sierra Leoneans, the people, the voice of the voiceless, the masses, and the poor. But not so politician, he always be neutral. But how different is Kelvin Mans? Well, Boku think about no re-interested anymore, because they use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube itself, and at the same name they use now all the same platform they are. So how they don't say that Kelvin Mans is? Well, if you go Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, just type KELVIN, space and type again MANS. What did they see? Now the blue and green globe we get green feathers them, and in name now in red in that time studies go be as well. So don't miss out. If you don't subscribe it, and I'll make a so be them gonna emamuto, alabe ayandi. So do you please and beat go now and subscribe, share, like all the videos there, because not anyone also, and you can get so many other programs where you can bring at this same platform also, where you can get the opportunity for call and talk from live on WhatsApp, give your opinion, blow your mind, and say your mind. Kelvin, the type of bad politicians in a salon today. Kelvin, the type of bad supporters in a salon today. Kelvin, the type of bad musicians in a salon today. Kelvin, the type of bad housewife and husbands in a salon today. Kelvin, the type of bad justice system in a salon today. Kelvin, the type of bring people them together in a salon today. Kelvin, you know perfect, but the type of bring peace and unity in a salon today. So go now and subscribe.